Hello, Connections team. Happy Thursday. Ramin here for our normal Thursday check-in. This upcoming Sunday should be business as usual. There is a membership class at 12 o'clock. If people are asking about that, it's relocated to room W103 instead of the upper room. So keep that little detail in your back pocket if you need to. I will not be hanging around Connection Central. I've got a couple of stage responsibilities this weekend. But I want to tell you a story of something really interesting that happened Wednesday. So, leaving a meeting here, go to pick up my daughter, and then I go to pump some gas. And as I'm pumping gas, I roll down the back window so I can be talking to my daughter as I'm pumping gas. She's in her car seat. I noticed like a little kerfuffle, like some people getting in an altercation. This guy, and I see what happens. This guy who's pumping gas pushes the gas station attendant who was like wiping down the gas pump. And immediately the guy in front of me turns around and goes, "Hey, you can't do that. I got a kid that kid's age that works here at HEB2. You can't do it." And they start this yelling match. So they're yelling back and forth, and then there's a guy at the pump right next to me who's got he's like a punk rock dude, has a suicidal tendencies hat on, big gauges in his ear, cut off jean shorts, and he walks over there and he starts yelling too, defending the guy who was defending the HEB worker. So they're yelling and yelling and yelling, calling each other all sorts of names and anatomy. And I'm like, turning to my daughter, like, earmuffs, baby, don't listen to this. And the guy who pushed the kid initially goes, "What are you gonna do, huh? You gonna punch me, big man? Go ahead and try it." And the guy goes, "No, man, you just can't be doing that. I'm a Christian. I'm not gonna fight you, but you can't be treating people that way." And then the other guy goes, the guy who pushed the kid at the beginning goes, "I'm a Christian too." And they're yelling back and forth. Like, I couldn't make this up. I'm looking around like, is this real life? So then the first guy who went over there says, "You're a Christian, man? I'm gonna be praying for you. You need some prayer." And he's like, so he's talking about and then the other guy goes, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be praying for you." And they're yelling this back and forth at each other. And as they're saying this, the punk rock dude who goes over there throws his hands in the air and starts walking backwards. He's like, "I don't want none of this bad juju, man." And he starts walking backwards. And I saw this happen. It was very intense. The story's kind of funny now, but it was very intense when it was happening. I go talk to the kid. I say, "Hey man, you didn't do anything wrong. If you need me to vouch for you or somebody that's a witness, here's my contact info." Get in the car and I'm driving home, and I ask my daughter if she's okay. And I start thinking about it and kind of praying to myself about it. And it's this feeling, when you get bad news, like my stomach sinks. And I was like, is this what Christianity has become? That we can be so established in our own opinions and in our own rights and in what we deserve, and people encroaching in on our space or our own political opinions, whatever, that we can treat people however we want to treat them. Are we so self-justified that we can do that? And then immediately the Lord brought to my remembrance a couple times in the last 2 weeks where I was at this position of being self-justified to interact with another person in a way that I felt was fit. Immediate conviction. All that to say, the Bible describes sin as deceitful. There are little things that we make room for in our lives that will destroy our witness, and it'll destroy our ability to do what God told us to come here and do, which is to be fruitful and multiply. So that this is me putting two verses together: to be fruitful and multiply, but to the point that His glory would fill the earth as the water covers the seas. Be careful of those things. There's a reason why we're called to repent, and we talk a lot about the grace of God, but we also often need to do just kind of some introspection and see what's not lining up with the life of God, right? Bible says that if I say that I love God, but I hate my brother, I'm a liar. So let's continue to be introspective and get those areas of our hearts and our lives right. So we're not a guy at the gas station yelling at another Christian, making a non-Christian feel like I don't want any part of that. Okay, so that's it. And story time with Ramin this Thursday. With that said, thank you all for doing what you do, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. Peace.